Today on Frank's recommended best eats in Tokyo. We run to line up.
If you read kanji,
Yeah.
so Seibu is west and then door, right? And then, but it's on the east side.
On the 8th floor of Seibu, waiting for sushi. Best place to eat sushi, Frank.
Cost efficiency.
It's cost efficient for the quality.
Puzzle and Dragons!
We finally get a seat. Yay! So at this restaurant you can choose between rotating table or ordering off an actual table. So you can
What do you guys
either order or
Let's order sushi?
order from here. Yeah, let's order.
I'm gonna order
And
something
put
real
1
quick.
teaspoon.
Do you guys want this?
What is it?
It's toro chops
Oh yes.
and then with onion. Not onion, green onion. Do you guys also want otoro? Sure. Oh, do we eat the egg first? Yeah, you can eat the egg first. Actually, it's really good. I normally prefer to order because
It's more fresh?
It's like fresh. I feel like it's more fresh. Push the button and then it flies back.
That's when you get. So what is this?
This is negi toro.
Oh, okay. And this is just normal
Tomiko.
Tomiko. Is that otoro? And then we press this for it to go. Bye-bye. So this is the fattiest cut, right?
Yes.
Otoro?
So toro is differentiated into technically 3 or 4. It starts with akami. Akami is the maguro part.
Okay.
And maguro, after that, you go to true toro and then otoro. There's also, normally there's a toro between true toro and maguro, so it counts as 4.
Oh, okay. So would you say like the lighter color it is, the fattier it is? Is that how it's distinguished?
Technically, yes.
Okay.
So the white is always the fat, right?
Yeah.
You can try the salt grilled scallop. It's a little different. Is it good? My dad likes the...
So this is called university potato.
Yes, it's called university potato.
Do they call it that everywhere?
Yam.
But do they call it that
everywhere?
Everywhere it's called that, but it's technically yam. It's like the Korean style side dish that they have.
Richmond. American tuna is like not tuna. Here's your salad.
Yeah, wow, that's so strange. What is it? Is this the skin? Am I supposed to eat with it?
Yes.
Is this the fatty salmon?
Yes. Belly.
Belly, salmon belly. So is tamago just egg by itself, like raw egg? And this is called
This is it's called tamagoyaki.
tamagoyaki?
So basically what they do is they normally have a square pan.
Yeah.
A very thin square pan. They hit the egg on it, they fry it, they fold it, fold it, fold it. That's why.
But is this called the same thing?
Yeah, it's
Tamagoyaki?
the same thing.
Okay. So tell me about this one.
It just tastes like beer.
It's, I think it's like near the spine of the fish.
Near the spine of the fish.
I think so. And it's, just try it.
Do you like it like this, or do you like it
I
completely
like it
raw?
raw.
Completely
I like it
raw.
But that is also good too.
This is anago. It's a small fish similar to unagi, and it's high in protein.
Yes.
Is the sauce the same as the unagi sauce? Is there rice right in the middle?
Yes. I want the nickel.
How come they don't cut it and how come they just serve it like whole?
Because that's more for show.
For sure. So this is the soft shell crab.
I don't know who it's soft.
It's just soft crab.
Yeah. It's soft.
It's just a soft crab.
in
kanji. So what grade of toro is this? Medium?
Low grade.
Low grade? Bean toro.
I like it.
Hey everyone, I hope you weren't too hungry before watching this video because it sure made me hungry while I was editing it. So the food you just saw was from Katu Midori in Seibu Ikebukuro, and don't worry, if you are traveling to Japan, I'll have the address in the description box below. So in North America, most people think of conveyor belt sushi as all you can eat, and it's usually mediocre sushi that's meant to fill your stomach up more than for its exquisite taste. But in Japan, I learned that conveyor belt is very much a norm, and you can get great quality sushi for a very reasonable price. In fact, for the entire month that I was in Japan, I think I only had conveyor belt sushi, and I was perfectly happy with that. So different colored plates obviously mean different pricing, and even though you can totally grab whatever catches your eye as it floats past you on the belt, you can also order it off a menu, which my friends sometimes feel it's a little more fresh depending on the time that you go. And as you saw earlier, they still deliver it to you on a little electronic tray, which I found way cool. The 100 yen ones were the cheapest, and the prices went all the way up to 500 yen, but I still found it to be cheap considering what I was getting. There was just so much variety, and I think I liked everything I tasted that day. But I do have a few recommendations that I feel you should try if you're there, starting with otoro. So according to my friend, there are 4 kinds of toro, which is tuna, and otoro is the fattiest kind. It's definitely not for everyone, as my other friend found it a bit too oily, but I really love just how soft and melty the texture of it was. Especially if you already are a fan of toro, I highly recommend you try otoro. Their seared scallop was one of the first things we had, and oh my gosh, it was just so flavorful, and the scallops were able to maintain their raw, chewy texture. Because let's face it, sometimes an overcooked scallop is just not fun. Their shrimp was also huge, and I'm a big fan of the raw shrimp as opposed to the cooked kind you more commonly see, and you can just tell from the shrimp to plate size ratio, this was good stuff. Their uni was also one of the sweetest and freshest tasting uni I've had, and I would pay good money to have it again. The anago was also an interesting experience because it had a flavor that was very similar to unagi, but because it wasn't prepared in exactly the same way, I felt it was a little more light on the tongue. The fact that they pretty much served you the entire fish in one sushi though is just absolutely amazing to me. And finally, their fried crab was just crunchy on the outside and soft on the inside. It was so succulent, and it had the best umami flavor. I hope you learned a little something about sushi today, or at least got you hungry enough to want to go get some. That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, subscribe and join me on my next adventure. See you next video. Bye!